Hi everyone, it's Kelly from Local in Cuba. If you've been to the island, you know, actually, you don't even have to go there. Everyone knows that dance is a huge part of Cuban culture. You know what I think is one of the coolest things about Cuba and the Cuban people? How easy it is for them to just break into dance moves whenever the spirit moves them. It doesn't seem to matter what's going on, where they are, who's around. If they feel like dancing, they're gonna dance. And it happens a lot. So what I've done is put together a series of clips that I took during my first and second trip. I ended up capturing some people that I didn't realize at the time, but now I know that they have significant ties to the history of certain musical genres on the island. So that was pretty cool. And you know, these videos are rough, I'm not gonna lie. However, they were a lot of fun to put together for you. And I hope that you enjoy them as much as I enjoyed just assembling this for you. I think it gives you a good sense of the spirit of the Cuban people and just how much they really do love to dance. If you have experience with dance in Cuba, if you've witnessed anything like this yourself and you want to tell about it, please add it to the comments below. If you don't have experience with dance in Cuba, maybe you should work on that. The first clip, we start off in the casa of a friend of mine, a new friend of mine at the time, and it was my second trip, my second solo trip to Cuba, but it's the first time I discovered that every family dinner can turn into a giant fiesta with lots of friends and lots of music, and every family living room can turn into a dance floor. Check it out. This is Salsa Casino, or Casino Salsa. I'm not sure which way you say it, all I know is I can say it a whole lot better than I can dance it. And this is the outside of the big baseball stadium in Matanzas. Who knew the entire thing turns into a giant nightclub after the game? This is Grupo Afro-Cuba de Matanza, and they are one of the premier Afro-Cuban cultural performance groups on the island. I was fortunate enough to be able to sit in on one of their rehearsals. This is my friend Rolly in the striped shirt dancing with his friend Barbaro in the green tank top. I was recording him because he's an excellent rumba dancer, and it turns out there's a reason why. He's a performer with the most famous rumba group on the island, Los Muñequitos de Matanza, and it turns out his father is the director of the group. Speaking of rumba, back at the baseball stadium, salsa isn't the only thing happening on the dance floor. Now this was a real treat. This is the inside of the church at Monserrate. I had been there so many times before and the doors were never open, except for on this day. There's a group of American tourists watching a performance by Orchestra Miguel Failde. Miguel Failde is the originator of a very traditional form of Cuban dance and music called el danzón. And that guy with the flute on stage, that's his great-great-grandson, Etiel Failde. This is one of my favorite video clips. This is the danzón on Calle Medio in Matanzas. Every Saturday night, fine ladies and gentlemen dress up and they go out for a night of dancing to live music. I swear this couple has been dancing together forever. Just watch their feet. And we can't talk about dance in Cuba unless we cover reggaeton. This is out in a little farm town called Manguito, surrounded by sugarcane fields, and literally the only thing to do there is eat chicharrones, play dominoes, drink rum, and dance. And here we are at the gas station filling up with my friend Yasmel and his wife Kirenya, who don't mind getting just a little bit naughty to the music. And last but definitely not least, my friend Ruben. He's quite a good salsa dancer, but here he's choosing to do something just a little bit more creative. I don't know what it's called, but whatever it is, it makes me smile.